How's it, everybody? Celtic here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we are kicking off the grand tour of the Tech Golden Frieza and Gogeta. We got him up on Omega's team for the first run. We are running the special battle Gauntlet, right? Kicking it off with Rose and Zama's fight. Obviously, that is one of the harder fights here. I know it's the one that most people concern themselves with when we talk about viability in the special battle, so of course we figured we may as well kick things off with this one. So we're going to take a big risk here, right? I don't want to use his target right now. I want to see how he does slot 1 here, because we could... well, actually, that's not that bad. Okay, the AoE doesn't do that much. Ooh, okay, so we're taking a frame 1 super. 600 after 2 hits. That's honestly not terrible. Remember, he does build up defense for getting hit, so I mean that's not the worst thing ever. You know, I mean, especially at type disadvantage against Rose. So, you know what? That's actually pretty good. Okay. So next turn, oof, yeah, obviously post super going to take a little more damage from Rose. That's true. Well, hopefully next turn we do a little better, because next turn we will proc the target. We're not obviously going to use Gogeta on this setup here. We'll mostly be using Frieza, so I think next turn we'll bust out the target. All right, so here comes the super on our Rose here. Now we should double digit tank this. Yes, we do. Perfect. All right, and then AGL Rose doing his thing over in the 3rd slot. Excellent, we get an additional super. So, I mean, not a whole lot of damage. There we go. Okay, so we got about half of Zama's health down. That's not too terrible. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and how can we set... We got to set up this turn to put us in a good position. So let's see here. Okay. What if we... Okay, what if we put one of our Omegas in slot... Well, the one that we can't move. What if we put him in slot 1? And as long as he doesn't super us, we should be good. Alright, let's pop the domain. As long as he doesn't super slot 1, we can at least get an attack off, get some attack and defense lowering, and then just let Int Boo die. Perfect. Yeah, you know what? This works. This works. Perfect. Okay. No. Oh, yes. Okay, no supers in slot 1, which means we do get the nice AoE attack lowering on both of them. And then, of course, that extra damage on the Zama's from our extra super here with the defense lowering. Perfect. Okay, this works out real nice. All right, we get the supers on Zama's from Int Boo, and then we will go ahead and wrap this up. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. All right, this is going to work out real nicely here. Oof. Wow. Okay. Well, we did our job. We did our job. Okay, perfect. So Boo gets his revive. Nice. Alright, and now we got the turn we want. Okay, so we're going to use the target on this turn. And that should be enough to take down Zamos. There we go. We get our 7 for that lowering attack and defense. Perfect. We'll grab that with a AGL Rose and then pop that target. Okay, so there's plenty of attacks here, which means we should be able to get a decent setup here. I don't know how much damage we'll be able to do. It's not like our Gogeta run that we did, but we should still be able to do some bit of damage. Excellent. Okay, how much did we take from this super? Ooh, nice. Double digits. Okay, that 400% defense goes a long way. Okay. Very nice there. Ooh, are we? Okay, alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to, okay, we're gonna have to rely on Frieza to finish off Zamos here. Okay, we need to finish him. We really need to finish him. There we go. Okay, he's down, and now we just have to live the super in the 3rd slot here, so this should do the trick. Okay. All right. Now, can we? Okay. We got this. We got this. I think Omega can do this. So we get the rainbow orbs with Omega here. So let's do that. Perfect. We pop that booze active, and we got the KO. We got the victory. This is it. This will do the trick here. All right. 74 million. Come on. We have type advantage here. Alright, okay, maybe not. Ooh, this could be potentially dangerous. Oh, okay, come on, come on, come on. We might have trouble if we don't kill this turn. We might be in a lot. Oh my goodness, we did not kill. Oh, we are in a lot of trouble. We are in a lot of trouble here. Oh no. Okay, so maybe our boo trick didn't really play out the way we had hoped. It cost us a lot of damage. Although getting Omega and Sen not on the same turn, that probably didn't help either. Oof. Okay, yeah, we are just giving him free attack buffs. And there goes the domain. Okay. Ah, man. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop that domain back up. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Let's grab that. I think we'll just keep Sen. Wish that AoE wasn't slot 1, you know. But we're going to have to take it. So we'll keep Sen where he's at. Let's pop the Zamos active, actually. Yeah, let's pop the Zamos active here. I really wish we were below 60%, but whatever, we'll take it. Oh, okay, we still did a good chunk of damage. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. We'll take it. Alright, and then let's grab that. Okay, I think we got this. Now, we just gotta survive the AoE. Ooh, 700. Okay, can we live this? Oh, 72 million. Okay, come on. Excellent, we get an additional super. Is this it? Is this gonna do it? Yo, he's barely alive. Oh, we are hanging by a thread here. Okay, we do definitely need, okay, we definitely need, there we go. Okay, Sen was able to pull it off, thank goodness. Whew, okay. Alright, well, Rose and Samas down. Yeah, so, yeah, Frieza's kind of tricky to use, alright? On an extreme team like Omega's, you definitely do want to be focusing down his, you do definitely want to be focusing down his target skill early on, right? Because you're not going to be getting Gogetas, especially in these shorter fights. You're not going to be getting to Gogeta, at least on an extreme team. You won't even be able to activate his active skill. So it is better to focus on the Frieza. So I mean, he did all right here. I mean, very surprised that he was able to live you know, turn 1 Rose's super as a tech unit, so that was pretty impressive. Alright, so, well, let's pause the video and let's come back in the STR Blues fight. Let's see how we do there. Alright, so we are loaded into the Stage 2, the Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. Now, this one's a little tough because, right, Vegeta has that guaranteed stun in slot 1, as well as Goku being able to super twice in a turn. So we are actually going to run Gogeta here on the Blues Fused Fighters team because he is on their team. So I'm kind of curious to see if this will work. We don't have any of Frieza's buffs up unless we are on the turn with the STR, or not the STR, the Tech Gods. But being on the turn with the Tech Gods, STR Blue Goku won't have his passive up. So it's a really tough challenge getting these two up together. I mean, really, in order to make this effective, right, in longer fights, it's a little easier. You just float Frieza until you're ready to, you just float Frieza until you're ready to use the Gogeta active on a safe turn, right? Alright, nice. We do get the dodge. And, alright, we get the extra super with Rose and Smoss. Now, I did bring Fizz Vegeta Blue. A risky choice, but, you know, he might come in handy with those counters as we proceed through this event. So, really need those crits. People are not critting today, and I don't like that. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so on to the second turn. Now, the second turn isn't too bad. Like, where things get a little rough is on the third turn when Blue Goku gets buffed here. So I think what I'm going to do, now this is a risk. Oh, well, actually, no, it's not that much of a risk because Vegeta and Trunks don't have to worry about taking any damage from Blue Goku. And we know that Vegeta is not going to super in slot 2, so actually, well, this is actually a good rotation. Okay, it does mean that we are in a safe position here. Excellent. Alright, we get an additional super. There we go. Okay, we really need those crits. Where are all of our crits going? Nice. Okay, we get the dodge. Alright, now Vegeta and Trunks. Y'all want to do this for us or what? Alright, excellent. Ooh, okay, where are these crits at? Okay, so turn 3 buffed Goku with Vegeta still alive. This is dangerous. Bad things can happen here, and we don't want this. Okay, how can the gods help us out at least a little here? Okay, additional super. There we go. Come on. Man, we are going to leave him barely alive, aren't we? Ah, this is tough. This is tough. This is tough. Alrighty. And we take a super. Of course we do. Okay, so that does put us in quite the pickle here. Let's see here. Okay, we get... Okay, can we take down... Jeez. Okay, we do get the dodge. Because we have SCR Rose here, right? Rose, because the Blues, as long as we have a Future Saga ally, the Blues will get their buff. So, thank goodness Rose is there with Gogeta. There we go. Okay, come on. We need these crits. Why is nobody critting? Oh my goodness, this is brutal. Ooh, okay. And not having been attacked first, this is like no damage. Yep. Ooh, okay, well at least we didn't take a super. Rose, can you take a turn 1 or a turn 3 super from Blue Goku? Okay, well at least he takes down Vegeta. Wait, no, not. Are you kidding me? Okay, well at least Vegeta's down now. Oof. Okay, we do live. Alright. I can't believe Vegeta's still alive. Okay. I totally thought I was going to kill him. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, you know what? Let's just use Vegeta and Trunks as active and take down Vegeta. There we go. Okay, and then now with Vegeta out of the way, we can actually put in Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1 now, because now we don't have to worry about them getting stunned. So that's nice. Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay, does that... How much does it do? Okay, 52 million. Not a lot, but we'll take it. Okay. Alright, hopefully this does the trick. With Vegeta in slot 3, he's going to be doing a lot more damage, so hopefully this works out. Ooh, okay. Alright, we get an additional super with Vegeta and Trunks. Is this enough, though? Ooh, okay, Okay, Vegeta in slot 3 should do quite a bit of damage here, which means potentially we could kill next turn, because we'll be able to transform the gods, we'll be able to use Gogeta as active. Yeah, I think we can do this. I think we got this. Oh yeah, a lot better with those Vegeta attacks. We love that. Perfect. Alrighty, excellent. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Let's do Vegeta's active. There we go. Oh, okay, 99 million. Okay. Alright, let's pop Gogeta's active here. Okay, we might be... No, we can do this. Okay, if he grabs the key spheres, he's not only going to nuke, but he's going to buff everybody else's defense here in case a second super from STR Goku. Yeah, no, we're good. We got this. Plus the gods can do their whole shtick. Yeah, no. And with the HP he's got, yeah, he's going down. He's going down here. Alrighty, excellent. Ooh, look at that. Alright, 53 million. That's not bad. And remember, since we get the full field of orbs, we got another 6 attacks coming our way. There we go. We got third attack. Perfect. Got another one for us? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Alrighty, excellent. And there we go. Alright, so there's round 2 up against the STR Blues. Not too bad, a little more difficult, a little bit slower than the Phase 1 fight, I think. But still pretty good, right? He can work alright on the Fused Fighters team, pretty surprisingly. Little scary moment there with Blue Goku, but that's okay. We managed to pull through and get the dodge. So let's move on to Phase 3 against the Omega Shenron. Alrighty, so we are loaded up in the Omega Shenron stage. We're going to run the same one we ran for the Blues, just because, you know, Omega has the same problem as the Blues, where he does have that guaranteed lock in slot 1. So we do need some dodging capabilities here, so we're going to run the Blues team for this one again. That does put us, that puts us in a tough situation, I think, for this fight for Golden Frieza, but it does make us have a safe slot 1, so, you know, it's a trade-off, so... Let's see here. Alrighty, so yeah, let's put the Blues in slot 1 there. Yeah, okay, this is actually a really good starting rotation, you know, because assuming we get the dodge, we'll actually get quite a bit of damage here off of everyone, really. There we go. Okay, we get an additional super with the Goku. Nice. All right. Okay, so Vegito Blue is... he double-digit tanked the AoE, which is surprising because Omega did increase his own attack there, so... okay, that's a little scary. Next rotation... I have no one to tank that super on the next rotation. I guess Rose could do it if he gets locked. Yeah, Rose is probably the best choice anyways. Although I guess we could see if Golden Frieza could tank. It's going to depend on who gets locked, really. Alright, we get the additional super on the blues. And, okay, so we got about a quarter, a bar and a quarter off. Alright, let's see here. Who got... Alright, well, that did not work out the way I had hoped. Okay, so we're just... I guess we're going to have to put the gods in front. Prey on a hidden potential dodge, then. Oof, this is a tough one. Alrighty, let's see here. I guess we're gonna have to send off Rose, huh? See, Rose is in a tough spot. Like, he's not getting big bad bosses from anyone here. He's literally just here to have that Future Saga condition for, oof, 300k. Wow. Alright, literally for that Future Saga. Ooh, jeez, we're doing a lot on those normals, aren't we? Just here for the Future Saga condition for the STR Blues. That's really all he's here for. Alright, we get an additional super. Now, I don't think we're... I mean, we should do alright on the normals here. I don't think... I mean, we might still take some damage, but it shouldn't be terrible. Yeah, okay. I mean, like I said before, right? Since we are running them on this Fused Fighters team, right? He's missing a good portion of his passive. Excellent. Additional super on the Rose. Alrighty, and we are double-digit tanking that last AoE. Perfect. Alrighty, so who's getting locked? Oh, the STR Blues are locked. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Alright, let's grab that with Vegeta and Trunks. At least they should be okay in slot 1. I mean, it sucks that they're going to get stunned, but they should do alright. Alright, we'll get the 24 key there. And then we'll send off Fizz Vegito Blue. So with the AoE and the couple of attacks there, we should get a little bit of damage off from him. There we go. Get that counter damage. Alrighty, perfect. Ooh, 300k once again. Alright, we get the dodge. And Fizz Vegito Blue counter. And here we go. Perfect. So we're going to get the attack raise on the 18 key here with the STR Blues. And now we get an additional super. Alright, so, yeah, definitely these teams we're running here can get a little slow depending on how these rotations get set up. But it works. It seems pretty... The team under the blues for Golden Frieza, outside of a random super chucking his way at him, it's pretty consistent. Alright, excellent. And we get one more counter. Perfect. Okay, so... of course he locks the blues. Of course he locks the blues. Always, right? Alright. Can we undo the lock here? I don't think we can. Okay, because I didn't bring a sensu bean, so let's see here. Yeah, okay, let's see this number. Well, no, actually, we shouldn't use Vegeta, should we? Should we use Vegeta? If we use Vegeta, I mean, it's a bit stronger, but if we use him, we're not buffing anybody on this rotation. We may as well just go with Vegito and make himself stronger. Right? Yeah, I feel like that's the play. Alright, well, let's transform the gods first, and then we'll do it. Oh my, look at that. We got a full rainbow orb field. Okay. Alright, and then let's do that one. Nice. Alright, 73 million. Alright, and then let's grab... Yeah, okay, let's pop the gods active here. Oh, that didn't do nothing. Okay, so we popped the gods active. Granted, it was only one turn of stacking. Alright, so we got full 24 key, and then let's pop Gogeta's active here. Alright, nice, 34 million. And we get that full rainbow, or that full tech orb field. Perfect. And now we get... Oh, really? Really? That's what you spawn in with? Okay. Well, at least we'll still get the 18 key here. Alright, here comes the super. We do get the dodge. Perfect. Alright, additional super. Yes. Alright, so STR Blue's going to get their attack off first. Alright, we get the dodge. We get the dodge guaranteed on Gogeta this turn since we got the full field. And now 52 million. Very nice. Excellent. We get it. We should be getting all 6 supers here, especially if we proc the hidden potential. Nice. Okay. And we got another one coming still, up to 40 million on those 12 keys. That's pretty impressive how quickly he builds this attack. There we go. Oh, and we're not done yet. 42 million. Jeez. We're still going. 45 million. Wow. Beautiful, and now that guaranteed dodge, and then in come the gods. Obviously, since we transform them right away, they're going to be a little bit lower, but it still works. Nice, we get an additional super. Alright, we get another super with the gods. Ooh, okay, so, I mean, this is taking a little while, but we're really starting to, now that it's turn 4, we're really starting to put the hurt on him. Alright, and then now we get another set of active skills on the next turn, which should do the trick. Perfect. Okay, alright, and then he locks Rose in front here, okay. Alright, let's start with Vegeta and Trunks' active. Alright, nice. 8.7 mil. Alrighty, and... Oh, yeah, this Vegeta should actually do pretty good. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, barely. Okay, well, I guess we should give Rose the win here, so let's go ahead and do this. There it is. Alrighty. So, round 3 done. All that's left is the final stage against the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Omega was a little bit tough for this team. Again, we had to build around being able to dodge in slot 1 because of that stun. Same thing we had to deal with the phase 2 against the Blues, but not as bad here. So, we will pause the video and we will come back in stage 4 against the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Alright, so we are loaded in here for the final phase of this Grand Tour up against the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Phase 4 of the Special Battle 2025. So we got Omega's team here for this fight. I do think this is probably Frieza's best fight. I tried for a while to make Frieza's team work here, and it just doesn't for the time being, right? Dealing with 2 supers per turn, each increasing in damage every turn. It's tough. Oh, Charger's messing up here. Okay, yeah, so dealing with each of these on their own, it's not good on his own team. In fact, that's what I've noticed through this entire thing. Like, his team is just not built for special battles. Probably it'll be more geared towards this upcoming red zone, which is fine. But we'll have to test it out maybe in the Hybrid Saiyans red zone. But for now, for special battles, it does seem like Omega and the Blues are probably his best team to run through here, to be completely honest. Their short nature lends itself very well to his target, and Gogeta does enough attacks that you could justify using his target early on. I will say, right, using Frieza's target in Omega or the STR Blues is kind of risky, because you end up with the stun on him, right? So it's kind of a waste. If only just to take away damage, I guess, would be the helpful thing there. But I mean, for this, like, we literally we shut the fight down. Like, he can't touch us once we get both domains up, right? Turn 1 is a non-issue. So, or not both domains, but once we get both passives up for our Omegas with the extra damage reduction for the team, we're going to be solid here. So we did bring Int Boo just to buy us some time in case we needed it. So, like, right here, I mean, he's going to die to the super in slot 3 here, and since he is in slot 3, he's just going to rotate. He's going to revive and just rotate off, which means we do have to make sure we survive the next turn, which of course we will. Omega and Sen will survive both supers on turn 3, and then I think, looking at the next rotation, that should mean, ooh, yeah, look at that, we exploded. All right, but here we go. Alrighty, excellent. Okay, so now, looking at the setup here, yeah, let's just float Freeze off. Let's just go ahead and do the target. I mean, we got some pretty decent amount of attacks this turn. Let's just go ahead and pop the target skill. I mean, there's really no need to... we're not doing Gogeta for this fight, so there's really no reason to delay it here, right? We want to get as much damage out as we can. While we can, so let's do it. Oh, here we go. Alright, perfect. A nice little setup here. It's a shame, right? Every time I run this Omega team, I can never get the 2 Roses together, but whatever. Alright, look at that. So we're getting some double digits here. Gonna get some nice build up. Alright, so AGL Rose gets his build up now. Not doing a whole lot of damage. Honestly, we probably could have replaced him for another Shadow Dragon, since I can't ever get him on with STR Rose. There we go, but look at that. I mean, we're just chucking out 50 million damage there on his first appearance, which is nice. And we're gonna cancel. I think we're gonna cancel. Well, no, I don't think it'll cancel the super, because the super should be like the second or third attack in this row here. There it is. All right, here comes the normal. Perfect. There it is. Okay, yeah, it was the third attack. Okay, so we should tank the super here. Yes, we do. Perfect. All right, and here, ooh, 100 million turn 1. That's nice. Excellent. Oh, and we break the damage barrier. We get a 70 million additional super. Alright, can we proc that hidden potential additional? We do not. Okay, well, I mean, we got a good chunk. Like, look at that. We've dealt more than half of his HP already. And yeah, see, this was the problem I had with running his team, is that, like, we just couldn't deal the damage necessary. And remember, I talked about in our team build video, it's very hard to build a at the current moment, to build a viable team that lets you activate both Frieza's passives and Gogeta's. So, yeah. Alright, let's grab that. And then let's grab that with the sun. So, this should do the trick. Or if it not, put us pretty close. Look, alright, so Rose is taking double digits here. Very nice. We get 46 million on his opener. Get a crit, please, since we are tape disadvantage. We do, and we get the additional super. Excellent. Okay, so we are hard at work here. We got this. Alright. What are we throwing out now, this one? 70 million? Yeah, look at that. 75 million. You love to see it. Perfect. Oh, yes. I think we're going to kill this turn. We're going to kill this turn. Look at that. Beautiful. One more. Oh, no, it's a normal. Dang. Okay. Where's that super at? It should be the third action, right? Yes, there it is. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so I think we can tank. We might take a bit of damage, but we should live this. Oh, nope. Double digits. Very nice. And then Sen coming out with 40 million. You want to just throw 4 of us our way. And I think we got this. There we go. We get an additional super for 43. Nice. Another one? No. Okay, dang. Okay, so we didn't kill this turn. Okay, well, actually... Ooh. Uh-oh. 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 We don't have our turn 1 damage reduction anymore. Oh, nope. Still taking double digits. Very nice. Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. That we're going to kill here, right? Because... And we're safe here. Like, we don't have to worry about any damage here. So, alright. We got the domain back up for our... Omega Shenron. So let's see, making sure we kill here. Let's let AGL Rose attack first. Let's grab that with Omega, and then let's pop the Boo active here. Excellent. All right, and that should do the trick. So I don't think AGL Rose is going to kill here, but once he's done attacking, Omega will. So, I mean, just in case Omega couldn't kill, I don't think AGL Rose would have done anything. We would have had to deal with another turn here, which could have been dangerous. Excellent. And we get a normal for 0 damage and 60 million on the super here. Very nice. And that should do it. There it is. Alrighty, folks. So, there you have it. There is Golden, Frieza, and Gogeta versus all of the Special Battle 2025 events. Again, as I said in the beginning, right, for this fight, it's really tough trying to get him to use his own lead. Movie heroes, movie bosses just aren't in the right places right now. So he has to rely on 2 other teams, right? Omega's team and the Fused Fighter team under the Blues, as you guys saw there. Of course, the problem with the Blues team is it does leave Frieza wide open for the most part, not having his 4 extreme units passive. But if you can keep him on with the movie heroes, that can, like the Tech Gods, for example, that can work out. But, I mean, it still worked out pretty good here. I do think Omega's team currently is the best that he's got in terms of teams. But maybe his team will evolve by the end of the celebration. So, guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of Golden, Frieza, and Gogeta now that we've completed their grand tour? I think they're good. I don't think they quite match up to the GDC LRs, but they definitely are a good and interesting unit. Can't wait to test them more. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.